It's official. The NHL's Board of Governors approves Winnipeg's return to the big time. Lights, tinting, and action. Limo drivers are paying the price for bending the rules.
We're all for the safeties, but there's always a time and place for it.
Plus, Winnipeg celebrates its First Nations heritage. Thanks for joining us. Janet Stewart is off tonight. It is official. The NHL will be coming to Winnipeg this coming hockey season. Today, the NHL's Board of Governors approved the deal for True North Sports and Entertainment to buy the Atlanta Thrashers. The CBC's Wab Canoe has the story.
Hockey bigwigs arrived at a Times Square hotel to rubber stamp the deal. The Board of Governors could not deny Winnipeg after 13,000 seats were snapped up.
Based on the reception that we've gotten, everybody is extremely excited about the opportunities in Winnipeg for our return.
The NHL will collect a $60 million relocation fee. The Winnipeg team will play in the Southeast Division this season. True North Sports and Entertainment knew a decision in their favor was probable, but still, getting unanimous assent was thrilling.
You know, it makes you feel good about the fact that, you know, you're now part of the club, and I mean, it's humbling.
Fan reaction was a little more subdued today than when the deal was initially announced. The biggest question now is, what will the team be called? Most of the people we spoke to agree on the answer.
Jets. Jets.
The Jets. I think everyone's heart is with the Jets.
This fan thinks Winnipeggers will cling to the Jets brand regardless of which name is chosen.
People would go to the games and they would love that we have a team, but I mean, even when it was a Moose game, people would show up in Jets jerseys, so I don't think it's going to be any different.
Why are Jets fans so stubborn?
Probably just because of the history. It's so ingrained in the culture.
Few have as strong a tie to that history as Ab McDonald, the Jets' first captain. He likes the Jets brand, but encourages fans here to be open to a new name for the new team.
They're going to have a contender here, in a short time. Okay. We see a Stanley Cup here. Wouldn't that be nice?
True North says no team name will be announced before the draft. Spokesman Scott Brown said naming the team at the draft was an interesting possibility that could happen if a decision is made. However, no decision has been made yet. The first round of the NHL draft happens Friday night in Minneapolis. Wab Canoe, CBC News, Winnipeg.
The last roadblock has been cleared, and we can now tell you NHL hockey will be played right here in Winnipeg this fall. True North Sports and Entertainment's deal to buy the Atlanta Thrashers and move them was approved by the Board of Governors today. The deal was approved at a New York City hotel by the league's board. In the end, they voted unanimously to approve and accept the deal. The NHL also confirmed the team will play in the Southeast Division this season. There was really no way they could turn down a deal that included $60 million in the form of a relocation fee for the league and 13,000 season tickets sold in advance. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman lauded the intensity of Winnipeg fans.
The fact of the matter is people have noticed very clearly what Winnipeg has accomplished in a very short period of time, selling out 13,000 season tickets in record time.
True North Sports and Entertainment Chairman Mark Chipman said he is honored by the Board of Governors' decision, and he will work very hard to make the team something Manitobans can be proud of for years to come. The NHL's Board of Governors likes us. They really like us, or at least they need us. Whatever the case, they unanimously approved the sale and transfer of the Atlanta Thrashers to True North Sports and Entertainment earlier today. Now it's time to turn our attentions to the draft, to the name of the team, the coach. There is Commissioner Gary Bettman in good spirits before today's vote on the future of the NHL here in Winnipeg. Bill Daly, the commissioner's right-hand man, was also on hand in New York. All the key players at the executive level were there. Leaf boss Brian Burke was there too, and he's as happy as you are. The NHL is back in town.
There are some challenges in the market, but I think everyone's pretty comfortable that Winnipeg can and will meet those challenges. I think we all, I know I'm excited about getting the back. I'm excited about going back into Winnipeg. I've spent a lot of time there. The people are great. Fans are great.
Tonight on the Evening News.
We're very humbled by the fact that they did that to begin with in a unanimous way.
The NHL says yes. What's next as big league hockey returns to Winnipeg?
Never once has anybody come forward before and saying that that was illegal.
Limo drivers say a new crackdown by safety inspectors is unfair. And a new adventure park in Winnipeg. Get a sneak peek at what you can do.
From Global Winnipeg, the Evening News with Peter Chura.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Winnipeg is now officially, once again, an NHL city. The National Hockey League approved the sale and move of the Atlanta Thrashers to this city, which has been without an NHL team since the Jets left back in 1996. Now, that vote in New York this afternoon was unanimous. And no surprise, given the instant sellout of season tickets a couple of weeks ago. Global's Jeff Keel is live at the MTS Center with more. Jeff, when you look back, Winnipeg has come such a long way.
Yeah, it definitely has been a long road, and a lot has changed. In the mid-90s, it didn't seem like the NHL really wanted us, and there was no one here that was willing to pony up the cash to build a new arena and buy the Winnipeg Jets to keep them here. But fast forward to 2011, and the dream of getting an NHL team back is now an official reality. The NHL welcomed us back into the mix with a unanimous vote today.
What the NHL is looking for, and I think Mr. Bettman said this clearly, they're looking for owners who will stand behind the team.
In the end, there were no owners willing to step up to save the Jets in 1995. The NHL was becoming too expensive for Winnipeg.
The viability of small market NHL franchises like ours is not in the cards.
And we were too small for the NHL.
If they look at it and say, you know what, it's too big for us, we just can't do it, then that's going to require another type of decision.
But oh, how times have changed.
Track the puck down.
The relocation of the Atlanta Thrashers to Winnipeg is finally 100% official. The NHL Board of Governors welcomed Mark Chipman into its exclusive club of 30 today, voting unanimously to approve the sale of the team for $170 million to True North Sports and Entertainment.
There are some challenges in the market, but I think everyone's pretty comfortable that Winnipeg can and will meet those challenges.
That's Martin Raymond to
The board also confirmed the team will remain in the Southeast Division with teams like Washington and Tampa Bay for next season, then move to the Western Conference after that.
We're very humbled by the fact that they did that to begin with in a unanimous way.
True North says now that the vote is out of the way, it's time to focus on the fall NHL season.
It's something that we'll move forward with the numerous jobs that we've got to do now to get ready for September and to make sure that everyone is pleased with the product both on the ice and off it.
Now, two of those numerous jobs that have to get done in short order, likely one, hire a coach, and two, that draft goes Friday, Saturday in Minneapolis, so True North definitely very busy this week and for the weeks to come leading into that September season.
And so we've officially got a team now, Jeff, but this is a team in an identity crisis. We still don't know what the name or logo of the franchise is going to be.
Well, True North reconfirming to us today what they told us last week. Likely no team name, logo, jersey design, anything like that before the draft. And for those of you who were hoping maybe the big surprise was coming at the draft, when they make that first round selection, maybe they're going to put the new name, logo, jersey on that player. Not likely to happen either. They say the plan right now is to use a blank type NHL jersey. That's what they will put on their draft picks this weekend. Peter.
Okay, and we'll be there to see it. Thanks, Jeff. Global's Jeff Keel reporting live from the MTS Center tonight.